Hi everyone, it's Heather from True North Spirit Medicine here today. How are you going? Today I'm going to be doing the July 2023 energy reading. Hooray! I hope you survived June. It was a little bit of a roller coaster, but it feels like the energy has shifted quite profoundly since the full moon in Capricorn on the 3rd of July. So this video is a little bit late this month. I did try and record it last week and then the battery died and lots of things weren't aligning. So I'm actually recording this on the 5th of July. Hopefully I'll get it up on YouTube today. But yes. So yeah, I don't know, it was interesting, like when the battery got flat and all the rest of it, like I probably could have pushed through, excuse me, and tried to record it again, you know, a few hours later, but it actually felt like I wanted to wait until the turn of the calendar into this month, and then particularly wait until after the last full moon, which is kind of interesting. And it feels like it's going to be a very different reading to what the other reading would have been last week. Like I'm using a different deck or different decks to what I chose last week, and yeah, it's I don't know, it's interesting. Go with the flow, really, is a lot of what the energy of the moment is about, I feel. So I'm trying to do that. Okay, my website's finished. Hooray, finally, that's nice. I am still doing private readings and Reiki healings and attunements. People keep asking me and I keep forgetting to tell you that I'm still doing them. So yes, I can do readings and Reiki. And I've made a sale on the audio meditation is on sale, is what I'm trying to say. I can't remember what I've changed it to, but I've changed the price. Marketing, I'll get better at marketing one day. Yeah, I'll put it in a newsletter. Sorry, I sound really vague and I haven't even started channeling yet. Normally I'm vague after the channel. Today, before. That's all right. It feels like it's going to be big and powerful and fun, actually, is what I want to say. So that's interesting. So the cards for today I'm going to use are our old favourite, the Faery's Oracle, wanted to be used today. Okay, and I think I'm going to draw a card from my new deck, thank you very much, which was a birthday present from a lovely friend of mine. And they're called the Mushroom Spirit Oracle by Nicola McIntosh. And they're lovely, beautiful, hand-drawn watercolor paintings of mushrooms. So I feel like the mushrooms wanted to be with the fairies. So that's interesting. So yeah, I'll probably draw most of the cards from the Wild Wisdom of the Fairies Oracle, and a couple from, or one, or maybe a couple, I'm not sure, from the Mushroom Spirit Oracle. Sorry, this intro is a bit waffly. Weird. The sun's out today, which is nice. It's been a bit grey and rainy the last few days. Oh, and I have a new microphone. So hopefully the sound will be crystal clear. That'd be nice. I'm trying to shuffle quietly. Not sure if that's working. Okay. So the best, get that out of the way, the best, kindest, most fun, interesting, useful, benevolent, loving messages for the people watching today, please, whenever your today is. So I'll draw some cards and then I will get to the channel. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I've got 3 cards from the excuse me, wild wisdom of the Oracle deck. Just gonna check the order. I think they're in the right order, but I feel like I may change it as we go along. Anyway, and I'll draw one of the mushroom spirit oracle cards. They sound noisy. I try to shuffle away from the microphone. I'm not sure if that's helpful. Ooh, lion's mane. Okay, nice. Okay, so I'm going to have a sip of water, and then I'm going to do the water. I love my Aussie accent. I think it's funny. I'm going to have a sip of water, and then I'm going to do the channel. I feel kind of, it's like a playful, fun energy, which is nice. Greetings, dear ones. I am Cryon of Magnetic Service. And as Heather steps up more and more into this direct channel, as she calls it, you too can come along for the ride with us, so to speak. For as we each open ourselves to more and more of this highly attuned energy, we allow more and more of this highly attuned energy into our systems. And as we allow more and more of this highly attuned energy into our systems, the more and more energy we allow in. That seems like a paradox, chicken and the egg type paradox. But indeed it is not, my friends. For what you allow is mirrored back to you by us, and we represent the energy of the universe. The divine love and guidance and benevolence that underlies everything that is around you. So the more you open up and allow us in, the more we can give to you. So if your sleep and your dreams have been loud and disturbed and present, shall we say, know that this is simply a part of your ascension process. That this is simply part of the process of allowing more and more of our energy into your systems, and our energy meaning the energy of love. And if indeed you have loved, my friends, on a personal level, whether that be a child or an animal or another person, then know that the love that we speak of is far, far grander than this. And even though you have been moved to tears and awe by the strength and the power of the love that you have felt for others, know that in some ways this is a taste of the grander love that we speak of here, the grander love that you can allow into your systems. It is beautiful, it is profound, and it is for you. It is the lights that light you up from the inside, as we have spoken of in the recent past. This is the light that we speak of, that is love. So do not be afraid of it, my friends, for it is all that is. It is like the sunlight that streams through the clouds on a rainy day. And you may take a moment and be in awe of the beauty of that. Shafts of light streaming through the clouds on a day which you thought was going to be gloomy. So if in your daily day you may find yourself in a gloominous, gloomy mood, then remember to look for us and to lean on us, and to remember to tap into the awe that is inside you, the light that is inside you. Ask us to show you, remember. Show me joy, please. Show me love. Show me hope. Show me compassion. Show me how to best move forward towards joy and abundance. Show me the next best steps to take on my life path. Show me how to get from here to there, if indeed you are feeling gloomy and you wish to stand in the golden rays of light instead. Ask us to show you how. For we come by invitation, of course. And it is your invitation, your intention, your intent that calls us forth and allows us to graciously intervene in your life and give you those nudges and those feelings and those goosebumps and those instincts and insights, all of which are getting stronger and louder and clearer for everybody. That is indeed part of this upgrade, my friends. Your own psychic senses, your intuitive skills, your inner knowing is getting louder and louder. Sometimes this is uncomfortable, for it is showing you truths inside yourself or with others that you are perhaps not willing to bear at this time. And most of the time it is joyous, because it means that you can hold your own torch and light your own pathway, as we have spoken of last month. We will hold the torches for you, but you can also hold them for yourselves. Light your own pathway. See more clearly, more brightly into your future. We love you dearly, and we will speak to you much more through the cards this month. Thank you for your attendance. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your kindness towards yourself and others, for it is all seen and known by us. You are seen and known and held and loved dearly by us. We will speak to you again very soon, and so it is. That was kind of interesting. I feel like my ears were like popping. You know when you kind of pop your ears when you're on a plane or at altitude? Yeah, interesting. That felt kind of, I don't know, nice, big, profound, calm. I feel like it's kind of summarising everything that's going on right now. I don't know. I have to watch it back to hear what's been said. Okay, cards. Okay, and interestingly, the first one, Scared to Fly, when I was shuffling the deck before I turned the camera on, this one kind of popped out at me and I put it back. But then it came again. So that's nice. Okay, Scared to Fly, the right moment, sensing out the right timing. Oh, okay. So it didn't make sense when I looked at it first, but now it does. So they're saying it's directly related to what they were just talking about in terms of asking them for assistance. Oh, the card, sorry. I was too busy staring at it, I forgot to describe it. It's got like so these are all fairies, this deck. It's got a fairy lady in a tree, and the tree doesn't have any leaves on it. It's sort of autumnal colours. So it's sort of a bare tree. And there's a wind blowing, you can tell by her hair and her dress. And she's sort of clutching onto it, and it says Scared to Fly, the right moment, sensing out the right timing. And they're saying that's the most important part of it is sensing out the right timing. So with this increase in our instinct and intuition, it's going to become easier and easier and easier to know the right timing for things. Okay, so if you have an instinct to turn left instead of turn right, or ring that friend you haven't spoken to for ages, or go into the shop and buy those mandarins, or change jobs, or start a new one, or invest time in a new business idea, whatever it is, you'll know the right timing, okay? And they're saying ask for help. Ask for help. That is our job. We like doing it. They used to always say that to think of them as like really helpful shop assistants. You know, like if you go into one of those big department stores, and they're laughing, going, do they even exist anymore? Or you're searching on the internet or whatever. Like it's okay. So they're saying they can help refine your search, if we want to use modern, you know, lingo in terms of the internet. And the old-fashioned, in inverted commas, way they used to describe this was like if you go into one of those big department stores and you're after a toaster, you can wander around yourself, and there's 5 floors, and you can go up and down the lifts and read the directory, or you could go and you know, eventually you'll find it yourself, or you could go straight up to the first counter that you see on the ground floor. Usually it's women's beauty products, because that's what they try and sell us the most. And you can ask the lipstick lady where the toasters are. It's not her department. You don't know what her name is. It doesn't matter. But I'm guarantee you that she will say they're on, you know, she'll know where they are. And she might say they're on level 5 behind the fridges, but, you know, near the white goods or whatever. So it's just a shortcut, you know, it'll save you time. Just like if you are searching on the internet for something, they're laughing, going, we can be your search engine. We can help you refine your search. And they're showing me one of those little that little magnifying glass symbol. I don't know what that is. It's me trying to make a magnifying glass with my hand. Yeah, that little magnifying glass symbol you get on the search bar. They're showing me that. I think that's really funny. That's really funny. So you know how often I see them as like a team of people sitting around a table, basically, and sometimes they put funny costumes on or whatever. But yeah, they're showing, and it's, you know, it's ascended masters and spirit guides, and you know, there's a lot of love and respect for the people in inverted commas at this table, but they're really quite funny. Yeah, anyway, they think they're being funny about using the modern language. Okay, so I am going to swap these two around. Okay, so the second card, Solace, return to nature, tree wisdom, natural remedies, flower essences. And it's got a beautiful fairy lady sitting inside a space within a big tree. And it's quite, I want to say it's a quiet looking card. And again, I'll drop the cards into the video so you can see them a bit more clearly. And I'll post them on Facebook and Instagram a day or so after the video goes up, usually, by the time I get around to it. So yeah, they're saying in order to hear this instinct of yours that's getting louder and louder, because the volume on the planet's being turned up, so to speak, you're going to need to get quiet. Okay, you need to shut off your phone, or go for a walk in nature, or put some headphones on, or carve out time, is what they're saying. If you're hearing this message and you're like, oh, I'm too busy for that, they're saying carve out time. You need to carve out time. It's really important, particularly this month. It's really important. Okay, and they're reminding me there's something about a bunch of planets being in retrograde, sorry, I can't speak, at the moment, and that's often a good time for reflection and inner work. And they're saying, that's interesting, they're saying that's one of the main reasons that I had to wait to do this video. Okay, because the energy of last week was very, very different to the energy of this week being the first week of July versus the last week of June. That's interesting, and I feel that it's kind of what I was trying to explain at the beginning there. So yeah, sit out in nature, sit under a tree, hug a tree, absorb the energy from a pot plant. If you can't hug a tree and get outside, you don't have to hug a tree, but it's kind of nice. Sit under a tree, read a book, whatever. That's funny. Yeah, it's the stillness and the silence that's really important. And it may, you might have a busy life, and you might have kids, and you might have jobs, and you might have responsibilities like most of us do. But even still, at the end of the day, most of us, sit on the toilet or have a shower or, do those kind of basic, brush your teeth, basic kind of functions of the physical body on a daily basis. And within, they're laughing, within those moments, you can still find stillness, okay, while you're sitting in the bathroom or brushing your teeth or, you can make time. If it's important to you, you can make time. And they're saying this really is important to everyone. And they're kind of so most of you know that I was in a car accident last year. And so the recovery's been quite long and feels slow and often painful. And I have a new physio now, and he's quite good, and he's given me a bunch of different exercises. And so for me to find time, to make time, to carve out time to do these exercises and kind of to pair the disciplines, so I make sure I do them. I often do them in the bathroom while I'm brushing my teeth, because it involves my right foot, my right ankle, so I can, I have to do them standing up. So I kind of rest my, hands on the edge of the basin, the sink, the bench, bathroom bench, is that what it's called? You know what I mean. And do my exercises while I'm brushing my teeth. So they're using that as an example of like, you can find time. I can do two things at once, and I'm sure you can too. Don't let your meditation practice fall by the wayside, is what they want to say. And don't let your meditation practice become a luxury. Think of it as a necessity, like brushing your teeth or brushing your hair or going to the toilet. It's a necessity, particularly this month, and particularly with the new energy going forward. Yeah. Find that solace. So the last of the fairy cards, Gatekeeper, fairy time shifts, dimensional slips. And this card has a really powerful raven-haired fairy. She looks kind of like a warrior woman. She's got this massive sword, and she's sort of leaning on it, and she's standing in like a snowy kind of landscape, again with bare trees. That's really interesting. The first card and the third card have bare trees. Yeah, interesting. This one's very wintry, and she's sort of, there's some trees, and there's also a tree with a big tree with a doorway in it with a sort of star symbol on it. Gatekeeper, fairy time shifts, dimensional slips. It feels like a really powerful card for us at this time. Yeah. I'm just asking what they want to say about this one. This card represents everything that we've just been talking about, my friends. These time shifts and dimensional slips are the light of your life. When you feel that time has jumped particularly forward, oh, it's suddenly 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you might say. What's happened to today? It's gone really quickly. That time speeding up is indeed part of this process, my friends. Soon you will be 50 or 60 or 100 years old and you will think, whew, where did the time go? And yet you will feel as youthful as you did in your teenage years. And your biology may come with you, my friends, remember. Speak to the cells of your body as you are the CEO, the boss of your cells. Command them to be youthing with you through these time slips and shifts. These new dimensional edges that you are walking, my friends, have many, many gifts. And the control of your cells is simply one of those. You have mastery over time as well. So even though time feels slippy and fast, you can slow it down at your command. As you engage in creative projects, you'll notice that time stretches. And that creative project may be cooking dinner for your family, my friends. For there are many ways to be creative. So you are in control of time. You are in control of every cell of your body. You are in control of the mirror that the universe reflects back to you. So if you wish for more abundance, then you feel abundant. If you wish to have more gratitude and respect in your life from others, then that is the energy that you must emanate outwards. To have gratitude and respect for yourself, your cells, your body, your environment. The practice of gratitude is quite possibly the most powerful energetic tool that we advise you to master this month, my friends. Every day upon waking, we advise you to imagine, think of, list, write down, and most importantly, feel grateful for at least 3 things in your current environment. Does not matter if they are the same 3 things from one day to the next. What matters is your announcement, your acknowledgement of them, and your feeling of gratitude for them. And please remember that you can feel gratitude for things that are coming. And this indeed is the powerful magnetic force of your universe. The electrical force is your thoughts. The magnetic force comes from your heart. So when your thoughts and your feelings align, that is when you are a powerful magnet. That is when you can command the universe to bring what it is that you have ordered, pleasantly and gleefully and joyfully onto your plate. For a command is not a harsh instruction. In this instance, it is simply a clear instruction, given with the highest intent and received with the most open of hearts. The heart energy of the earth is expanding. This is what we are feeling. This is causing some discombobulation amongst those who are not in their heart energy. It is your job, my friends, to stay in that beautiful column of light and beam the heart energy out like you are the lighthouse on the cliff in a storm. For some people are indeed feeling like they are in a storm. But you are strong and powerful on the cliff, remember, my friends. Your windows are shuttered against the harsh winds and the strong rain as it pelts down in the storm. You indeed are like the light through the clouds that others go and feel in awe of. It is your job to maintain this light within, and you do that by your own peaceful meditation and solace, and you do that by holding our hands as much as you wish. For we will see you through. Don't doubt that. Don't ever doubt that, my friends. For we love you. The last card is Lion's Mane, and it says calm. Heather will pick up the card and drop it into the video so she can show you momentarily. But we wish to speak of the energy of the lion while we have her here in this final channel for you. And we show her the mane and we shake the beautiful fur around the lion's face. And we give her the feeling of being lion-like, the lioness on the savannah, waiting for her prey, which is a metaphor for the focus that we wish to imbue in you this month. Focusing on the gold, focusing on your heart, focusing on the desires that you wish to bring forth. And we again remind you of that arrow going for the bullseye. These times are important for staying focused on your goals and staying focused on the highest good of all, including yourself. And to do so with that energy of the lion, who is powerful and king or queen of the jungle, as they say. Be proud of yourself for how far you have come, for how far your light reaches. And also the other thing about the lions that we wish to remind you of is they come in a pride, a team, a community. They work in collaboration with each other, particularly the women. When they are hunting, they work together to focus on the goal, to feed the family, including the young ones. We are your spiritual family, but you also have human families and allies and friends who are like family to you. So this teamwork is also very important for this month of July, as we hear the birds singing outside the windows, reminding us of the teamwork of Gaia and nature itself, and reminding us of this second card, which talks about being in nature and talks about the importance of connecting with us in solace and in peace and in stillness. We thank you for joining us here today. We hope these messages have helped you as they have helped Heather, and as they sit in their place in the internet and allow the energy of our transmission, our channel, to infuse the other videos around it, which is interesting to think of in that way. Just like a ripple in a pond, your influence is far greater than you may imagine. We celebrate that. We celebrate you. We love you deeply and dearly. We hold your hands through all of this, and we will speak to you again very soon. With much love, and so it is. Whee! Thank you. I'm going to leave it there because they did all the signing off stuff that I feel is necessary. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share the video with anybody you think it might benefit. Terrible grammar, but you know what I mean. All right, I'm going to stay in this nice bubble of love. All right, I'll talk to you again next month. Much love. Bye.